So we have our new lesson today. This is our last thing to learn before we're done. We'll know everything in chapter 5. And then Monday we're going to do a practice day on this, so you're really good at it. Tuesday and Wednesday we're going to map test in here. And then Thursday I'll give you a review sheet. It's basically the last concept quiz with the answer keys, so you can review on Thursday, and then Friday will be your test over chapter 5. Okay? Everybody good with all that? Yes? Yes? Okay. Let me show you why we'd use Pascal's triangle. Don't write this part down, but let's talk about if I have x plus 4 raised to the second power. If I have x plus anything, or 2x plus whatever raised to the second power, this means I write this out 2 times and I FOIL it together, right? Like everybody in this room knows how to do this, no problem. Now let's say I have x plus 7 all raised to the third power. That means I write this out how many times? 3 times. And this can be done. We've done this before when we had to write our equations. We've done this before. You would FOIL, then you're going to end up using the box method, but it can be done, right? Okay. What if I gave you x plus 9 all raised to the 10th power? How many times do I write it out? 10. And then we multiply to the point where we're just done with math. So what this does, what Pascal's triangle does for you, is it allows you to multiply these things out without actually writing them out and multiplying them. So it gives you a pattern to follow, so you can just go straight from here, do a little work, and get to the answer without writing it out 10 times and multiplying it all together. So, I need to start a new page. Here's what I want you to do. At the top of your paper, I want you to start in the middle, not on the left side, start in the middle. I'm going to write out the start of Pascal's triangle. And you need to look at the pattern, but I don't want you blurting it out. Does anybody know Pascal's triangle? I had somebody from a different school in last class, and they knew it. But, okay, watch. Try to figure out what the next level is going to be, but don't blurt it out, okay? So I'm going to get you started. Start in the middle because it's going to make like a Christmas tree. The top is a 1. It's always going to be a 1. The next row is a 1, 1. Does anybody have a pattern yet? Just a bunch of 1s. No, it's not. But I wish. That would be really easy. So here's the next row. 1, 2, 1. You're looking for a pattern. Okay? Shh, no blurting out. No blurting out. The next one is 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay, now without blurting out, raise your hand if you think you know the pattern. I'll give you some hints. The pattern involves a little math. It's not just counting. So, the next row is not 1, 4, 4, 4, 1. It's not that. So now that I tell you it's not that, who knows the pattern? Who sees it? You see it? Maybe? Okay, let me give you the next row, and we can see if we can see the pattern. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. That 6 just blew it all out of the water. You got it? Okay, we're not blurting. It's just yes or no. Do you have it? Yes? I don't got it? No. Okay, I'm going to give you one more, and then so look for the pattern. If you don't get it after this one, I'll tell you. So the next one is 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. And I'm going to tell you, I don't have Pascal's triangle memorized, so I'm not going off of memory. I'm actually just doing the pattern each time. Okay. Any other light bulbs going off? Some are yes. Okay.
Oh, 1, 6.
Don't be blurting. Don't be blurting. Don't be stealing my thunder. But try it. Write lightly. If you think you know it, try it and write lightly. If you don't know it, I'm going to show you right now. You're always going to start with a 1. Then I'm going to take, and let's look up here. So I went
1, 6.
Shh. Brody, we have a hard time. We're having a hard time. Oh, because you got this pattern? Okay. So here we start and end with a 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. We start and end with the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. We start and end with a 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 1 is 4. End with a 1. The next row, 1 plus 4 is 5. 4 plus 6 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. 4 plus 1 is 5.
Time out. Can you do that one more time?
Oh my goodness. Can I start right here?
Yeah.
I add these together and they get 4.
Yeah.
I add these two together and they get 6.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Okay. So here I have what? Here 6. Then I have 15. And then I have a 20. And then a 15. 6. 1.
How do you get the 1?
That's just your start and end.
You always have to.
Always going to be a 1.
Oh, that's why I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. So if I was to go one more row, this would be a 1 on the outside. 7, 21, 35, 35, 21, 7, and 1. So I'm just adding together like the windows to get your next number. It is. It's beautiful. Now let me show you how to use it. This is step 1 is coming up with the Pascal's triangle. Step 2 is how you use it. When you have an x squared or a quantity squared, you would use this row right here. Now, I'm also going to tell you, if you have a quantity squared, don't do Pascal's triangle, just FOIL it. It's probably simpler, because that's the first thing we were taught. If I have a cubed, a quantity cubed, I use this row. If I have the 4th power, I use this row. This number will tell you what power, what row you're using. And the row is, they are coefficients in our answer. So I'm going to give you an easy one. I want you to have your Pascal's triangle in front of you because I've got to scroll down, and I'll show you how to use it. So we're going to start off with x plus 2 quantity cubed. Okay? So the first thing you have to look at is what row am I using? The third one, which is? 1, 3, 3, 1. So here's what I want you to write. I want you to write those out, but you're going to leave a space because you're going to be filling in numbers. So you're going to do a 1, leave a little space, plus 3, leave space, plus 3, plus 1. So that's the first thing you're going to do is write down your row. What? I haven't done any math yet.
Are we going to have to write this down every time?
Yeah, but it goes fast.
Like, no, like the triangle.
Oh, no,
You
no.
have 3.
Oh.
Why do I have what?
Really?
I'm using my third row because I have the third power.
Numbers are up.
Right. Yep. Okay. Okay. Here's how we use it. You find your row, write them down, leave some space. Then, I take whatever is on my left-hand side here. So the left hand, you're going to start at the left-hand side, and I'm going to start with whatever power I have. I'm going to take that first term, and I'm going to write it to the third power because that's the power of my problem. Then I'm going to work my way down. So here I'm going to write x to the second power. What am I going to write next?
X.
Just an x, and then nothing, because x to the 0 power is 1. It goes away. Everybody good with that? So left-hand side, start on the left, work your way down. Right-hand side, you're going to start on the right and work your way to the left, doing the same thing. So here I'm going to go 2 to the third power. Here I'm going to go 2 squared. Here I'm going to go just 2, and here I got nothing. Now we're going to simplify. X cubed times 1 is just x cubed. Here I've got 3 times a 2, which is 6x squared. Here I have to do my exponent first, so 2 squared is 4. So I have 3 times 4, which is 12, and then your x. And then what's 2 cubed? 8. times 1, which is just 8. And this is your answer. So it's quicker than writing out x plus 2, x plus 2, x plus 2, and foiling and multiplying. Smart people like me. Oh, that was an O like you didn't believe. Okay, I got to see what my next example was because I liked it in my last class. Okay, yeah. All right, next problem. I don't want you working ahead of me, even if you feel like you're really good at this, because this one is, there's 2 places there you can make a common mistake. So I want to stop you before you do it. So I have 2x minus 3, and we'll stick with cube for now. So again, don't work ahead of me, but you can write down your coefficients. You know the third coefficients will be what? 1, 3, 1. Okay? Now, I'm going to start, my first term isn't just an x this time, it's a 2x. So we're going to go 2x to the what power? Cubed. Then I have 2x squared. And then I have just 2x. And then for my second part, I don't have just a 3. What kind of 3 do I have? A negative 3. So I have to take a negative 3 from the right and run it left. So I have negative 3 cubed, negative 3 squared, and then just a negative 3. Everybody with me? Okay, again, don't work ahead of me because here's where the common mistakes come in. But are there questions on this so far? Good? Okay, so what is 2x cubed? 8x cubed. Okay, here is the common mistake. There are 2 common mistakes. The first common mistake is people look at this and their brain immediately goes to 6. Okay, so make sure you're cubing, not multiplying. The second common mistake is people forget to cube the 2 and you end up with a 2x cubed. So make sure whatever's in there, all of that is getting cubed. So in the next one I've got squared. What's 2x quantity squared? 4x squared. So now for my next one, I've got a 3 times 4, which is 12, times a negative 3 gives me what? Negative 36. So I have minus 36x squared. And then my next section, I have to do negative 3 squared, which is positive 9. So I have 3 times 2 is 6, times 9 is positive 54x. And then what's negative 3 cubed? Negative 27. And this is your answer. So not too bad. Okay, now I'm going to have you guys do one. I'm going to make it easy in here, like the easy binomial, but I'm going to make it to the 4th power. So you're going to use the next row, okay? But I'll make it easy numbers. So this one, you're all by yourself. You're going to do x plus 2 all raised to the 4th power. So you're using the next row down, and you're going to start with the 4th and work your way down. I'm going to start writing mine up here so you can compare yours with mine. Okay, check to see if yours is set up like mine before you start multiplying. And then, well, let's multiply. So the first one I should have x to the fourth. Then I have 4 times 2 is 8, x to the third. And then I have to square this first, so this becomes 4. 6 times 4 is 24, x squared. This becomes 8 times 4 is 32, x. And 2 to the fourth would be 16.
Yep.
And there's your answer. How was that? Not too bad? Okay. Your assignment is in the book today, and we've got 20 minutes-ish, well, 15, to get it done. Page 329, 8 through 12, and we're going to go over. I'm going to check it off and go over on Monday. So get to working, and if you don't finish, take a picture of it so you can have it for the weekend.